What up, everyone? Hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. Thanks for tuning in, XX Loaf. Good to see you. Caught me in the middle of finding more reasons to hate my son, because he's made some mistakes that I've had to either directly fix or indirectly suffer a lot of inconveniences for. Last time that I was playing this game, finding reasons to hate my son, we killed a really big dog together, and it was a very wholesome bonding experience. We killed it like 3 separate times, and then it finally stuck, and we changed him into a friendlier dog. It was pretty weird. He should have been there. And now, we left off, our friend Freya left to go find her brother here, and we found this guy, and he's going to lead us to the people we came to find, ostensibly.
Where's Freya? She came here to help her brother.
You can decide if this is worse or better content than Mario Kart. I go back and forth, honestly.
Presence has intensified since your last visit. To make matters worse, the celestial wolves haven't been seen in
Celestial Wolves, that seems pretty cool.
not easy. Tracking time.
Am I gonna be fetch questing some Celestial Wolves?
Just like in their shrine. It's a long story. You want us to check on them?
You have my gratitude. We're spread thin. But if anyone can help Skull and Hati, it'd be a fellow giant. Very well. Freya mentioned you had a way past this.
What's over here? Don't want to miss any secret chests. I think we've already been this way at least once though. This spear here is like the second half of the game weapon that you get to open up areas and places you've been backtracking to. I do not disappoint. Okay, I guess he isn't coming. He was just showing us the hidden wall. Sure. Creatures of Prophecy. You like watching all types of games, that's good.
You think he's really forgiven me for shooting him?
Trust me, lad. The old swine still carried a grudge.
We already got that chest, I guess.
What happened between you two?
The usual. Communication,
Ow, what the hell?
loyalties, broken promises. Nothing to concern yourself with.
I'm not concerned. Just curious.
Curiosity's all well and good. But so is privacy, huh?
Okay. Point taken.
Yeah, my son needs to learn that not everyone wants to talk about their angst all the time. Ow. The flora in this realm is pretty intense, as you can see. I love squeezing through tight spaces. I do that all the time. Nice. Now we're somewhere else. Alright, can we do some damage here? No, I guess not. Let me use my Spartan Kaioken here a little bit to solve all our problems. Is that it? Nope, gotta punch that one out of the air.
Vanaheim looks and feels so different from the other realms.
It does, it's very warm and green and tropical. There's nature.
Egros.
What?
Egros. Greek. For humid.
Ego. I like it.
Neato, learning a new word. Not every day. That's the first time I've taught my son a word, I think. I can now claim credit for some very small fraction of his literacy. Alright, nowhere to go but straight up there, I guess. Or straight through there, squeezing through more small spaces. Got that chest there. We should see how to get to that. There's gotta be something we can do to get up there. Is there somewhere we can use the spear maybe? Maybe not from up here? I don't know. I guess I just have to truly squeeze through there. Cool. Jumping across here. Going up there. Spear is one of the all-time effective hunting weapons, you know? Just weapons in general, probably. It's pretty cool that we got one of them. We didn't start the game with the spear. Feels like what the Blades of Chaos are to the 2018 game is, ow, rude. It screamed in my ear, and now I have Fog of War. I'm the God of War, I don't want Fog of War. Oh, there's that thing over there. Alright. XP for me, XP for my son. We are finally done killing all those Nokkins. More like I came a knockin'. And now they're dead.
Eaten by a knocking, perhaps.
Doubtful.
But really, how do we get to that golden chest up there? Oh, like that. Gotta put that in that. Blow that up. A spear is just a long knife? True. Or it's really a regular knife with a really, really long handle. The blade itself is the same size, I believe. In most cases. Let's see. Okay, do we... Oh no, we climb over this way. We're Nathan Drake in it. Played Uncharted 4 on Steam. It was really fun. I'm glad that game came to Steam. It's a really good game.
Going for more loot, huh?
I enjoyed Uncharted 4, I think, more than I'm enjoying this game, honestly. This game feels a bit up its own ass with preaching all the time and making players walk slowly and shit. Not generally a huge fan of the types of games that Sony makes, like the cinematic, sort of same thing over and over again games, about the same themes, where you did the same slow exposition, stuff like that. And the same awkward dialogue like we just had, but that dialogue was pretty fun. Let's see, how do I get down from here? Oh, there we go. Nope, I had it. There we go. I had it, and I got it back. And now we go this way. Yeah, through this small space. I love squeezing through small spaces.
You know, lad, this excursion into Vanaheim means you've now visited each of the 9 realms.
Huh. Guess you're right.
Not many mortals can claim such a feat. Not many gods either. Even your father has yet to grace the halls of Asgard.
I'm in no hurry to do so.
Vinny said both Frey and Bigby were captured.
Eastern Berry Woods.
We wanted to learn more about that library in Alfheim, right?
Correct. An exiled scholar married to a warrior, Bela.
Why was he exiled?
You'll have to ask him for the full tale, but I take it that he and Bela's quest to unite their people...
More like a tight hole. Yo, fucking got him.
Wait,
All holes immediately destroyed
Yes.
and loosened.
well, that raises...
Imagine a supervillain with the power to uncomfortably loosen holes. Holes of any variety.
Aye, not a good sign.
If it can be conceived of as a whole, he can loosen it. Be a very disquieting, but not necessarily a legal superpower. And I'm guessing there's no getting through that thick wooden fortress style wall. To get through a spear at it, probably not going to do anything. Yep. Alright, son, let's go do some more violent bonding in this direction. Oh, now more violent plants. Oh, I need to get my son to put those arrows there, and then I can light that on fire. Being spit acid at, that's not good. That's fucking hilarious, that execution. Just kind of knocked that around on the ground for a bit, for sure. It's like a dirty mop, just throw it around the room. Slam it on the floor a little bit. That thing is regenerating health, that's not good. Maybe, you need to be dead, that plant. Oh no, it's knocking here. That thing is helping it stay alive. Fantastic. That's my son working on catchphrases. Yeah, and stay quiet. That's the one he's currently workshopping. I mean, one of us needs to say something cool when we kill Odin together. And another wholesome show of violent father-son bonding. Imagine Odin did all this work being a cool, passive-aggressive, very manipulative motherfucker just to hear the last words. Yeah, and stay quiet. Did we get the chest? Nope, we didn't. Most important part. Let's do it. Asgardian ingot and dwarven steel. I love my crafting components. Got a thing over here. New lore scroll. New lore just dropped, literally. Oh, it's one of these very annoying things. Let's see. Well, there's one. Have to kill this enemy, probably. Wow, he hits pretty hard. I'll go ahead and use my Super Saiyan a little bit here. You don't really want to conserve it since there's obviously like the cap to how much you can accumulate, and then as far as I can tell, you just lose out on that potential if you don't use your Spartan Rage. Alright, that's dope. And that's even doper, hell yeah. He looks like SpaghettiOs on the inside. Then again, a lot of living things look like SpaghettiOs on the inside.
Samir, you once told us Ragnarok begins when Skull and Hati...
That's why my catchphrase is, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Prophecy, which after our time with the Norns, we've all had quite
There's
enough
nothing to,
Odin still believes. That's gotta be why
to throw the axe at. There's gotta be something.
still trying to avoid Ragnarok.
Oh, the Odin Raven, by the way.
Proxy war in this realm.
Fuck you, Odin. Don't groom my son.
Yeah,
Oh, nope, I missed.
that I guess.
Gotta aim upwards for that. Gotta aim a little more upwards for that. This was, nice. This was how Thor learned to, use Mjolnir. The axe is, better, of course. You saw one? That's good. That is the exact kind of help I need. I need, things to be pointed out to me. Oh, there's one right there. They really do hide these things well in these games. I remember having a lot of difficulty with the 2018 game too. If the one you saw is different from that, let me know. Okay, so just one more. And then we can, you know, do, that's the missing element that Odin didn't want us to see. He's gonna be shaking in his funny hat after this. There's something I can do that. Might be, some hack silver in there. No, it was that one, so you didn't see the third one. That's unfortunate. Keep an eye out with me for the third one. Oh my god, dude, we found the third one. Could not have done that without you. I need to burn that hell's bramble away. That's not the right symbol. It does not want the Bluetooth symbol. Alright, neato. I dedicate this chest to you, XX Loaf. Couldn't have done it without you. And I increased my capacity for anger. Hell yeah. We call that character development. I'm now a more angry person, and that's a good thing. Gotta take a celebratory hit of the vape, sip of the coffee, iced coffee. The cold brew variety. Not the regular stuff, the hipster stuff, but still cheap. It's both cheap and hipster, somehow. I can just call you Loaf, that's convenient. That is probably better than saying XX Loaf. I do appreciate your username being easier though. A lot of Twitcher. I think you're the first YouTube viewer, but some Twitch people come in with usernames with not only a lot of random letters and numbers, no idea how to pronounce it or how much of their name to say. If you want to go on Twitch, by the way, you can show up on screen as a avatar of your choice, a little pixel art thing. It's pretty cool. But I appreciate you watching on any format. Between Twitch and YouTube, I definitely prefer YouTube as well. Just the like the watching experience and the format of the app. But the one thing that's terrible about YouTube is, for big and small creators alike, it's super inconsistent in my experience with notifications and subscriptions. So you have to like really make sure to look out for a creator if they're live. Like, you actually have to hit the bell and then go to like the live section of your YouTube subscriptions to find people who may be live. I say that both as a tip for you and because I've had to do that quite often for small creators that I follow on YouTube. Man, my son is adorable down there, beholding the wonder of nature. The vaguely concerning, slow-moving fireflies around him. Yeah, that's how I see my streams. How you see my streams, I got you. I should have known. Of course you're smart enough to get the full potential out of YouTube already. It's a paradox. If someone is tuning into my stream, they're obviously already cool and knowledgeable enough to not need it, to not need any of this, to not need to be told, because they either know already or otherwise. But, you know, who am I gonna give tips to? If all the people that I speak to are already so fucking cool that I can't, those plants are a little concerning. Should I burn them? Will Freya be mad if I burn them? Freya does have a bit of a poison ivy vibe going on, especially in this realm. This very green realm she calls home. She's all about that nature. I'll leave that health pickup for my son. That's a very beautiful big bug. Now it's nothing. Did I finally find Freya and her brother? Freya's brother, Freyr.
Hello? I think they're sleeping.
There you have have it. Legendary
Well, let's not wake them up. We have a bad track record with Celestial Wolves.
Remember their shrine? They didn't rejoin the sky until after the
The
moon
bug just
returned.
got Thanos snapped out of reality.
Arrow across the sky.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
we go find them
gonna
now
be the
and
Norse
back to
rat
the law.
equivalent to like the rat that got Scott Lang out of the quantum realm. Alright, now I said we didn't wake him up, but can we throw stuff at them? No. Won't even let me take out my weapons. That's unfortunate.
The Aenar Yard might have
I'm a fan of the Skyrim and Fallout game design where you can kill literally everyone. You know, fuck the main quest if you want to. Or just win it preemptively. Just kill Odin when he shows up to your house at the beginning of the game.
There's a war camp in the nearby village.
Got the bug.
Just to guard their bounty. We will try there first.
Did I get everything? No seals for me to hit with my axe? Alright.
Besides Hildisvini and the elves, who else is part of Freyr's army?
Not much army, really. Although Beerger was a soldier, once walking the path of a traveller. I imagine he's handy with that enormous broken sword of his.
That's some deadly purple mist right there.
That's nice.
Should probably get rid of that plant, it's a little annoying. Let's see. I think I use my axe on that and that shuts that down. Yeah. And Neato. Alright. Gonna stand in the middle of the bad purple mist. Gonna throw my thing at that. Ooh, the Einherjar, the Norse state police. Odin's authoritative fuckboys. I don't think I've ever actually seen Odin directly interact with these people, but they seem to be working on Odin's behalf. Honestly, playing this game's combat just makes me miss Hi-Fi Rush and Devil May Cry and like games where I guess it's like the traversal is much worse in those games, but the combat just feels like much more satisfied moment to moment. Like anytime I want the encounters to be over, it's just because I'm not good enough at the game yet, whereas in this game I feel like there's like a sort of annoying minimum amount of time. I get the impression at least. There's a kind of annoying minimum amount of time that the developers really want you to spend on each encounter. Whereas the other previous games I mentioned, combat-focused games like Devil May Cry, Hi-Fi Rush, which is new. I really recommend that game, it's great. It's on Xbox and Steam, I think.
Fitting.
But it's more so about mastery than like a sort of cinematic experience that the developers want you to sit through. Which is fine for like watching a movie or like watching a cinematic game if that's what you want, but for a video game it just kind of devalues and shortens the experience. Like there's a new game plus to this game, but it makes me want to go through all the bullshit less because there's a ton of parts that are just super slow.
They know we're coming. I can't believe no one's here.
Well, if they hide, we take their stuff.
Vanir aren't all hardened warriors like our dear Freya. Those who survive the warfare find it easier to hide in the jungle and use nature as their shield.
Ooh, another secret chest. This secret chest was using nature as its shield. Like how much it helped. That dwarven steel is now ours. Just wait until we get back to the dwarves, the only two dwarves we know. And we give the steel to them. It's a bit of a power move, just to use your spear to create your own zipline. I like it.
When I bring it down, strike.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a big old thing when I bring down this wall. Have a little more coffee. Blow another vape cloud. Reflect on all the wars we have godded over up till this point. All of the angst we've had with our son. and the strife that is yet to be. I don't know about you, but here it's a pretty dreary but still bright morning, like kind of enjoyable. Like overcast but in an optimistic way. I kinda like it. Like if it can't be sunny today, this is a nice alternative. Alright, let's eye up this wall and then tear it down with our spear. It's nearly 4 p.m. for you? Well, happy afternoon. In a few hours it'll be 4 p.m. for me too. That'll be crazy. And then I'll relate so hard to the time it was almost 4 p.m. for you, which is right now.
Wait, there's the moon.
Moon box. I don't know.
Down there.
It's all Norse to me. I say it's all Norse to me because I don't want to say it's all Greek to me, because that would be too overused of a joke after playing the Greek games. This is definitely an ambush. I am kind of curious as to why enemies haven't appeared yet. Do they want us to get... Oh, I guess that answers my question. I was going to ask if they want us to get to the center of the room. But I guess we'll just kill this guy here. I like the spear executions. Those are fun. There have definitely been some cool moments with this game, but overall I'm definitely still not as taken with it as I was the 2018 game, or even other recent games that I've played at least. It just kind of feels like sort of the furthest example or result. Let's throw this rock at that guy. Nice, that was cathartic. It just kind of feels like the furthest like evolution of the type of game that Sony makes, like these, not the open world ones like Horizon, but the linear. It's more like sort of more constrained than Uncharted, but Uncharted-ish in narrative and level design, sort of. Where it's just kind of like a big movie, but like it's not unfun to play, but it's just sort of like an average video game while being in some ways a cool movie and a cool technological showcase. Wow, there's even more enemies up here. Thank you, head. Alright, nothing a little rage won't fix. Anger fixes all problems. Moral of the story. But yeah, it's just, maybe I'm just getting older and even more cynical, but it just feels like I've really soured on the sort of game design where it's just about sort of a couple of actors doing one shtick sort of over and over in different contexts, even if it is done really well, which it is. I think this is still a really well-made game, obviously. But, and it's just, I don't want to say it's just parent and child over and over again, but because of this game and The Last of Us, but it kind of feels like that's sort of, if not literally, then the archetypal interaction, familial kind of thing they usually go for. I agree with my son, unfortunately. I don't think Asgard is running out of bullshit for me to fight and kill anytime soon. But, yeah, it's just kind of the game that really makes me feel like I've been slowly walking and getting exposition for maybe a decade of big AAA games now. And it just kind of feels old hat, ultimately. Oh, down to the center. Sure. Ready to put the moon back where it belongs. I can't stream for too long right now. I hope we're gonna kill you then. But let me know if you want me to play more of this, or switch games for the next bit, if you have an opinion. For the moment, I need to pursue this thing.
On your right!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Alright, Mike is back. Turns off every half hour for some reason. We got a new lore entry, so that's cool. I don't think I need to kill these guys. Oh wait, nope, maybe... No, I don't need to kill these guys. I just need to, oh, I need to not die, which might necessitate killing these guys. Oh, that was it. The other guy must have had a, slight cardiac arrest.
Another ambush? Really?
Not trying to sharp.
They are not smart.
Aye.
They may not be smart, but we aren't too smart either.
Doing right now?
Well, at least me, I don't want to speak for you.
This? It's almost exactly how we saw
I
it.
only want to, use the royal we for positive things. Pro tip for building parasocial relationships there.
I remember the prophecy.
So, doesn't it make
No,
you
I'm not worried at all. I'll
everything
kill the
we're doing
prophecy.
now happened in the Yonar Shrine?
Remember our
Thor showed up to our house, we beat the shit out of him.
will not dictate our
If
actions.
Prophecy shows up to our house, we'll beat the shit out of Prophecy.
That
Where the fuck do I go? Kratos, can you please kindly let go of the ledge so we can progress the narrative? Or kindly show me to which ledge I need to go now? The one thing I don't want to be is the god of stagnation. Oh, I go here.
We've taken a wrong turn.
Fuck you, head. I knew that the entire time. Actually, I didn't. Thank you for the, helpful, tip. I just did some character development, see? You need to be not prideful and accepting of help and your friends. Remember that your friends, love you unless they don't. You gotta independently evaluate that for yourself. That's the problem with all broad, sweeping moral lessons. Alright. Are we done now? Can we get back on solid ground? I really hate the climbing parts of this game, which sucks because I feel like no, like, first-party Sony production should have bad climbing. Shit, Jesus Christ. I'm a snack now. Nice. Cool. Alright. Only metaphorically a snack now. I'm no longer literally a snack. But, it really sucks because you would expect that after the Uncharted series, that no first-party Sony game should ever have bad climbing again. Like, that just shouldn't ever be an issue. I'll just die instead of using my resurrection stone. Because I have Uncharted 4 on PC and I used to have the games on PlayStation. And the climbing in that was so good, it was like a third to half of the game. Replaying it in Uncharted 4, I really loved it. And they used that for like exposition too. The characters would like have a conversation while you climb around, but the climbing was good. In this, it's terrible. It's just like scripted in the worst ways. Or like they give you some binary choice just to make you stagnate for like 30 seconds like happened here. Alright son, quick, you do all the work and then I'll say it was a bonding experience. Oh no, I'm the snack. Again. Alright, he forgot to swallow me. Again. Which is nice. That's bullshit, getting an additional health bar. I want to be past the days of DBZ Budokai where you just kill the enemy to get to their next health bar. And again, there is something uniquely hype about multiple health bars that are initially presented, not like some Garm bullshit where it just refills over and over again. Alright, throw out the block. Wow, I just completely fucking missed that. Pro tip. Just a miss. Whatever you're doing, just don't be successful. Alright, and hack it to death with your axe. Alright, bird, who's the snack now? Who's the snack now? That's what I thought. That's what I thought you would say. I thought you would snap your own neck in response. I like how in this game at least, as opposed to the 2018 game, you can make your weapons glow. That's fun. So far, having not finished this game, so I don't have a fully formed opinion. I do prefer the 2018 game, but there are some small quality of life / combat improvements that I like about this game.
It's cold.
Is it cold?
Is this? It's from
Is it from Helheim? We were just there.
must have grabbed this while I freed Garm. I was there, but I didn't know.
And now you fight to undo the damage. Your guilt is misplaced.
Return to Skjold and Hati.
No, you're right.
I'm not sure why those two are important, but look at us, squeezing through more small spaces.
Return to the den through here.
Gotta love
Pursue.
loading the next area and deloading the previous area with that trick. It almost makes me wish we had the Batman Arkham Asylum ventilation system back.
Doubt is a weakness we cannot afford.
Who said anything about doubt? So far, we've done everything the Giants said we would.
We make our own choices. Nothing forces us.
I feel pretty forced by like everyone asking me to do varyingly small and large and varyingly violent favors for them. See, the 2018 game also had a direct through line, like a constant sense of narrative focus and cohesion, because the objective, it was like constantly, okay, we need to get my dead wife's ashes to the tallest mountain. And then you had that objective through literally the entire game. It was amazing. You constantly felt that narrative momentum. And if you were ever diverted, it was like a bad thing that you wanted to get through, because it was like a direct obstacle in the way of your one prime objective. This game, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just meandering, like deciding whether or not I should kill Odin. And I feel like it's kind of pointless, because I feel like Ragnarok is gonna happen and I'm gonna be killing Odin, but I don't know. I'm really piddly about like, do I want to kill Odin? Do I not want to?
But what if, by doing all this,
It feels inevitable, in a sense that the game doesn't really want to
is there any way to avoid
use to its advantage,
your fate?
how the 2018 game did.
Would you turn your back on the wolves? On this realm? Remember our agreement.
Our agreement? The real saccharine one, to hear each other's voices? Because that's not real helpful. And if I'm not referring to that one, I don't know which one I'm talking about.
The lad does make some good points, though.
As long as Atreus lives, so be it.
I'm very angsty about my child. I am every parent ever. Honestly, playing this game just makes me want to like replay Uncharted 4 or play more Devil May Cry or whatever. A ringing endorsement, I know. We're gonna look at these wolves for a bit.
Here goes nothing.
They do be wolves. Wolves with different eye colors, pretty cool looking. Neon blue, neon hazel, I guess. Who even knows what the fuck hazel is? No one knows what that color is without googling it. Everyone just calls anything that isn't blue or green hazel, and then we're like, yes. Yes it is. That's a pretty cool solar eclipse, dude. Be a fucking shame if someone shot a celestial arrow at it. I've played the Skyrim expansion Dawnguard. I know it's about to happen.
Fate only bind you if you let it. Do what is necessary,
Atreus' bow, at least in this scene, does look
as it is written.
a lot like Oriel's bow from Skyrim. Looks a lot like Oriel's bow. That's pretty cool. Was that my arrow tearing apart the sky? Because if so, that had a weird trajectory to it. Like the wind was really blowing it or something.
Good good choice, lad.
Was that a good choice? I have no idea what choice my son just made. Can you please give me some exposition, Head? For once I need to be told, in a slow, walking scene, what just happened.
Way to call them anytime we need them.
Like in combat? That'd be pretty cool. I will press circle to pick up your doodad. Is that like a maraca? It looks like it. I'll take your celestial maraca.
Remember that altar we saw when we first got here? I think that's where we're supposed to use it.
Perhaps Freya will know.
So in essence, they just gave us the keys of Dusk Till Dawn. Not
The
bad.
keys of dusk till dawn.
We should head back
Neat.
to Huddersfield and tell them about
Neat
it.
sounding at least.
Yeah?
Yes. Back to the camp.
Look out!
It is kind of bad that the most this game makes me want to do is not continue with this game, but replay or play more of other games. You know? That kind of sucks. Like, it was a few years ago and my tastes have changed, but I remember being much more consistently compelled by the 2018 game and wanting to see what's next, whereas this game, it's just kind of ho-hum. Although, to be fair to this game, I have in general, over the years, enjoyed much less the sort of slow-moving cinematic games. Like when The Last of Us came out on PS3, 2013. I was super into that kind of game, and so that game specifically hit really hard for me, and I played it a lot, and I enjoyed it. And I didn't really mind the cutscenes, because I was just younger and had different taste. But now that I'm older, I definitely wouldn't buy that kind of game on release or anything. And I just wouldn't enjoy the experience as much, just because I wish it would kind of hurry up and be more gameplay focused.
That wasn't the same one from
Something like the Batman Arkham series, except in some instances,
Not that fast.
where it gets too slow, I think is a pretty perfect compromise / mesh of the two.
We've already died in battle once.
The Arkham trilogy / quadrilogy,
And they'll just wake back
that's
up at
like
Valhalla.
pretty perfect for me. It was super formative for me, like Arkham Asylum hit at the right moment of my childhood.
You mean
Then City and Night and Origins 2 further captivated me.
Come to that.
And those are really cinematic games when they want to be, but they also have more gameplay stuff going on, and it feels better to move around those worlds and stuff. There are games I think I'd rather play or replay first before Arkham, because I've just played so much of Arkham Batman across so many systems, Steam and consoles included, in my lifetime. But the Arkham series is definitely a fundamental staple and a gold standard for me. Dreki, my nemesis Dreki. Odin weeps at the sight of, oh god, there's two of them. My two nemesis, my two arch nemesi, Dreki. Or Dreki, Dreki. Son, quick, do something. What is that star on the screen that says jump? Oh, that's a good question. That's, that has to, oh, yeah, I need to go. Quick, Spartan Super Saiyan. That's, having to do with the Stream Avatars program on Twitch. My Twitch viewers, they, can appear on screen as, pixel art avatars. And, they can do a jump game where they jump. And if they get 5 stars, then they get a congratulations in the chat. Oh my god, I'm about to die. You do shield up, son. I need to pick up this health. Thank you. Alright, Dreki. I'm gonna kill your brother now. Or your sister. Who knows? Blessing of cooldown. More like their blessing of sweet death. So yeah, the jump thing is a thing that the Twitch viewers can interact with if they want to. YouTube viewers like you and me enjoy blessed passivity. Alright, I don't want to redo this. Son, revive me. Death is meaningless. Oh yeah, give me that upward crotch thrust of life. Oh yeah, parry this, you fucking stupid salamander. Son, quick, finish him off. Oh cool, I'll finish him off. Alright, does this look like SpaghettiOs on the inside? Only one way to find out. Show me your SpaghettiOs, creature. Oh, what a wholesome father-son, bonding murder.
Guess they like the Egros.
Look at my son using the word that I taught him. Artillery of the Ancients, hell yeah. Odin ain't ready for, the next evolution in warfare. Artillery. Love to see it. Do we go up here?
We can get across from up here. We can get across from up here.
By up here, does he mean there? No, maybe he does mean this way over here.
So, we report back to Hildisvíni. Then what?
We came here to help Freya. We will not leave without rescuing her brother and the Light Elf.
Okay, but Odin's not gonna stop searching for masterpieces.
That is his concern, not ours.
Sure, but if that mask offers all the answers,
Then it will surely exact a price.
Yeah, you can't be too concerned with the MacGuffin, son. That is the fatal flaw of too many villains. You don't want to burn yourself and your loved ones in pursuit of the Allspark from the 2006 Michael Bay Transformers movie. I like calling most MacGuffins the Allspark, because the Allspark was debatably the coolest. And I saw that movie when I was a kid. You know, that movie had a fantastic series of tie-in games. I had like the Wii and the DS game, and I heard that the other versions of the game for that first Transformers movie were also pretty good. But then I heard they got worse over time. I should check, see if there's anything secret here. I don't think that I'm missing anything over here. I checked. Ow. This direction yet? Oh yeah, that's the way we came back, and the other direction just circles around there. Okay. Back to the camp, which is hopefully not a ghost camp. Probably, hopefully, there are people here. We can find the people that we came for.
That wrinkly mug belongs to Helga. She's a Blåsunda, hound's prized for her pinpoint accurate tracking abilities. You'll love her.
We'll see about that.
Kratos, Atreus. That eclipse
Oh
is
yeah.
your doing, I take it.
My son shot the arrow like a badass. I'm very proud of him.
Diversion to escape.
what about your brother?
We know where they're holding him now. Bela's already prepped the explosives. If you're with me, we can leave as soon as you're ready.
I could use another shapeshift. Go with him, Atreus. I will aid Freya.
Yes, sir.
Creatures of prophecy rescue Freyr from the Einherjar. Those Einherjar are Einherjard.
Count it down.
I'll work on that.
Give us a scepter. They will answer, should we call.
Oh yeah, they gave us a celestial maraca.
There's a shortcut to Njord's temple we can use in daylight.
Einherjar are holding Freyr in your father's own temple.
It's been empty for as long as I can remember. There's a
Oh, there's a
celestial
chest here.
altar across the river. According to Bigvir, the altars were once used to signal the wolves, and now we have just the scepter to do it. The broken Muspelheim seat is now complete. We should find a mystic gateway. Perhaps we'll find Surtur's combat challenges.
This game's version of the Muspelheim stuff. In the first game, Muspelheim existed. It was like the realm that wasn't really involved with the main story, and we've been there at least once in the main story already for this game. But mostly, it might still exist to be like the combat-focused realm, where you go for like the game's combat challenges. Let's see, this would be a pretty good stopping point. Maybe I can switch games, play 20, maybe 25 or so minutes of something else. Something a little less stressful. Like the Dead Space remake, been wanting to get into that, that should be good. Or I can do more Hi-Fi Rush. Have you seen the new game, Hi-Fi Rush, Loaf? If not, that's a pretty good game to play for like just a fairly shorter play session. I don't know, maybe 20 or so minutes. I'll save here. Let's see. Freya knows where her brother is held captive. Our rescue mission begins. We've had a lot of rescue missions, but at least this one will be in Vanaheim and not with my son, the slightly less annoying woman who wanted to kill me. She's still kinda mad at me anyway. Alright, so we'll keep the same stream, but we'll switch over to a new game. We close the application here. Have I seen the game High on Life? I have seen it. I don't have that, unfortunately. It seems a little more linear and limited than I would like, so I'm not sure if I'll get it. Maybe if it's cheap one day. And it seems to have that same sort of humor that may or may not be played out depending on how well it's executed. But I guess you could say that about pretty much anything. Alright, we're gonna try some Hi-Fi Rush here. This is the kind of game you're going to want to turn your stream up for, because it's all about the beat and that music. Or, you know, you can watch it on mute if you want. I'm not the stream cops. Alright, it should be showing up on stream in just a second. Alright, so I've played through this game once, and I'm doing my second playthrough on the very hard difficulty, which, as far as I can tell, is the second hardest difficulty. There's one more difficulty, where if you get to like the lowest style meter equivalent, they call it like the rhythm meter, but it's like what the style meter is to the Devil May Cry games. You'll, you can see it? Okay, that's good. You'll automatically lose, and I'm not playing on that difficulty. But the one right below that, it's called Very Hard, because it's presumably very hard, but we'll see how easy it is for me now. But so far, it hasn't really been too bad. If you can keep to the beat and just remember to press the buttons on the beat, it seems fairly easy, at least so far. This is the sort of hangout spot you get. The very, for like between missions. This is where you buy things. I need that for 30,000 gears, and I have 29,825. That is a vibe for sure. Maybe I could play the first mission of the game on the hardest difficulty to see if I can do it and to give you a good impression. Or a better impression than just jumping into like the middle of the game.
Clean up what's left.
Yep, you have these different tracks, that's what the missions are. And I got an S rank when I did it in New Game Plus, very hard. Then Rhythm Master is the hardest one, so we'll try this. And I could be wrong, but I think it shows us all the cutscenes again, so... Oh, it doesn't show us like the beginning cutscene. Okay, but that's fine. Yeah, we were like pressed into this factory thing, and we got an iPod implanted in our chest. It's pretty cool. only has 4 fingers. I just noticed that.
Proceed to the checkpoint.
Okay, checkpoint. Where's that? Don't worry. Probably no big deal.
Yeah, probably no big deal. Alright, I have to alt-tab to look at the YouTube comments when I play it on my PC, so hopefully I'll remember to do that. I hope you enjoy this game. It has a streamer mode, so it doesn't play any of the licensed music that it came with. And it does have licensed music, but I actually haven't heard any of it because I have only played on the streamer mode.
That hit the spot.
Those are the health potions. This is just the tutorial section, telling us how to like move through the game world and stuff. Oh, and we'll also have combat abilities that we're not supposed to near the start of the game.
Get out of these clothes.
Because on your actual first playthrough, the game drip feeds you combat abilities as different stuff happens, but we'll just have them all this time, which is good. It's obviously the correct decision, but it's something that needs to be made a note of when presenting the game. Spoiler alert, we're gonna meet a cute robot cat, very merchandisable, and we're going to sync up with it. We're gonna become one with the cat.
Management of fixture.
Wait, magnetic waste management?
Foreign object warning. Looks like a defect. Take him in. Is that a weapon?
I don't think so.
I think he's resisting.
Wait, what?
Cat, absolutely, there will be a cat. I'm not sure if we'll get that far in this stream, but before the end of the mission, there is the cat is introduced, and it's pretty cool. So on this difficulty, if that meter in the top right corner ever goes down to a D, I think I lose automatically. Either a D or below a D. I'm not sure which. We'll try not to have to find out.
Okay, what is going on? If I'm getting this right, first, music player in my chest. Pretty sure that's not supposed to be there. Second,
I wouldn't jump to any conclusions. Maybe that's a naturally occurring chest iPod.
third, it's making everything sync up with the beat. And this sounds ridiculous. When the music kicks in, it feels like I'm on a stage.
This is the tutorial, if you're playing through the game for the first time and don't know how to play. But the game should give me an option to skip it, I think. We'll see if it does.
Alright, everyone. Ready for something wild? Whoa. Shy's here. And his attacks sync up with the music. You all want to see it in action?
Do I want to skip the tutorial? Absolutely. Alright. We'll just pretend like we hit that inflatable thing a bit. Here we go. Alright, here we go for real. Let's see. The dodge button is shift. I get the keybinds messed up for this game real easily for some reason. Oh, rip. Okay, so we don't want to fall to the D there, or else we will immediately die. Which sucks for encounters like this, where there's lulls where there are no enemies on screen. Because it's not something we can control, and a few seconds absolutely matters in this game. Alright, we should be good. Rip. Alright. We're good as long as we can get a combo going. Nice. Easy peasy. The world engages, move to the beat, use it for reference. Timing is key, so relax and feel the beat when playing. And then the other two text boxes.
Well, that was awesome. But I should probably get out of here.
Hello, it's Monster Production Record here. And what's this I hear about a defect running wild in Record Zone? Anyone see this kid?
Hello there. Can I be of assistance?
That's Smidge. He's a very fun character.
Don't hesitate to chat.
He's debatably uncomfortably sexual with the player character, but he's also just very friendly, and he gives you some tutorials if you want them. Oh, we're not playing for the first time, so we don't need to speak with him.
That's the defect? Looks suspicious.
Hey yo, cute robot cat.
You looking for me?
Yeah, I look like more of a defect than that thing.
Try and catch this?
Alright, cool. Cool.
And now, what am I supposed to do?
Hey! You alright? Thanks for helping my cat. Need a hand?
Oh, that's convenient. Looking to get out of here!
Well, that might be something I can handle if you...
Hey! Yelling like this is awkward! Can you speed this up?
Fine. Look, I hacked the access panel. Smack the switch and come up.
Man, Project Armstrong turned out to be a real bummer. I want a cool robot arm with a target on my head.
Anyone who thinks of taking a break today is getting crushed.
Hello? I'm here. Cat rescuer? You said you'd help out? Hey, this was such a good idea.
Good, you made it. Down here.
Alright, so I'll keep this quick.
Uh,
I saw you fight back there. I think we might be able to help each other. Security's all over you, which I could help you with.
Stop! Okay, whoa. That was you back there? You're a cat?
No, this is 808. She is a cat, but I built her. Look, like I was saying...
You know, I thought my music robot arm power was crazy, but This is, probably better off by myself.
Listen, Vandelay's up to something, and I said I can help.
Thanks, but I'm good.
It's not responding. What did you do?
Oh, hold on, did you just feel that? That beat? I think we got something here.
I think we got our cat, and we don't need the tutorial about the cat, but we have it now, and now it's a part of us.
Offer reconsidered, but I'm gonna borrow your cat for a little bit.
What? Why?
Hey, you wanted to help, right? Don't worry, it's just till I get out of here.
You better not run off with her.
Pretty good view.
Bring it on.
Alright, cool. Any more enemies? Here we go.
Ready for more?
Alright, neato. The combat gets a lot more like flashy and intricate as we get more into the game, get more enemy types.
That looks like all of them.
Maybe things aren't so bad after all.
Okay. Remind me to ask you later how you did all that.
Like I know. Anyway, your turn. I need to get out of wherever I am.
You're in production, and the only direct exit is through quality assurance. You see it?
So many buildings. It's hard to tell.
It's the one that literally says QA Center on it.
It's a very relatable moment for me. I would make the exact same
That
mistake.
went well. They're probably expecting you, so
Probably the exact same remark too.
Let's go.
Fight to the beat for a higher score. That is the crux of it.
being cocky isn't gonna get you out of here.
The best solution is the most obvious.
That's wrong and terrible advice. You're wanted. We need to outsmart them.
That is pretty terrible advice, like pretty universally terrible advice. Got some data lore there. And if you're wondering, yes, you can review all of the data pads you have seen in the hideout area. Alright, I feel like I've played enough to give you a solid impression / recommendation for the game. I can stream for maybe 10 or 20 more minutes. I'm gonna switch games for that duration. But I really hope that you enjoyed watching this game, and maybe you want to get over yourself if you have Xbox or Steam. I think those are the two systems it's out on. Could be wrong. But I really do recommend it. It's a whole lot of fun. And it's not a full-priced game. I think it launched at like $30, $40 for the deluxe edition, which I got because I really like it. And you get outfits for yourself and for the cat 808. Yeah, I really do like the art style too. We're gonna play something a little less stressful now though. At least the beginning of it. I would like to start another new game. came out around the same time, then I'm gonna guess is less stressful than this. I've wanted to start it on stream for a while, but I feel like starting something new at the end of the stream, counterintuitively. Alright, I will be right back in like a minute and a half, and then I'll switch games. Thank you for hanging out with me, like no pressure to stick around or anything, but thank you for sticking around if you decide to, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back, and I feel good about my decision to leave this game running in the background before I switch the games here. It's much more cheerful than this next game. Small hint. I'm hoping this game runs well. You never quite know with a new PC release, or an old PC release. PC releases in general. And we won't be able to play much of this game, but I think we can at least get through the intro pretty comfortably. A nice little relaxing setup. This will be much less stressful than God of War or Mario Kart or Pokemon. Less stressful than most games, probably. Not as relaxing as Batman Arkham, but most things simply can't be. We're gonna be building shaders for a while here. Maybe. If we build shaders the entire time, and then I have to end the stream after this, I apologize in advance. But, you know, every great video game has to be built on the backs of 1,000 shaders or something like that. Probably more than 1,000. Because computing has a lot of big numbers in it. you know, Hogwarts Legacy also makes you wait so the game can compile shaders at the startup on each time you like start the game, but that game at least has a linear loading bar, so you like have some sense of how much progress has been made, how much progress is being made. This game apparently you just get the rotating generic icons. No idea if like the game is actually stuck or not, beyond it's still doing that one animation. You wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy? Cool. I hope you're able to get it. I hope you enjoy it. I played a bit of it. It seems sort of like a... it doesn't run well on my PC, too, which may just be an issue with the game, because I think it should run well. It's not like an ugly game, and it's like a fairly dense open world, but nothing like super technically impressive. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 runs very well on my PC, so there's no reason Hogwarts Legacy shouldn't. I think fans of the Harry Potter IP will get the most out of it, which isn't, you know, profound to say, obviously, but it's more so, it's kind of like one of those anime games where the game itself is just either average across the board, or just sort of maybe a good representation of what the series at its core is, but a pretty average package overall in terms of just like video games, of how the video game itself plays. And so the enjoyment primarily has to derive from your investment in the IP, and Harry Potter is obviously a hugely underserved franchise in the video game world. There's been a huge appetite for it for a very long time, and finally there's a huge audience that's, you know, getting served the AAA title they've wanted for a long time. Hopefully the game will receive updates to make it run better. Speaking of running and running better, we've spent a solid 5 to 6 or so minutes, I feel like, watching these shaders be very debatably built. The game I feel like the game is about to wrap up. Alright, hopefully that never ever happens again. But I guess we'll see next time we boot up the game. I believe in this black screen to become anything else. For anything to load in, that'd be great. Alright, fucking finally, Jesus. Let me go back to the main menu. I need to look at settings and stuff. Although I appreciate the game's attempt at immersion. Now we're going to wait on the main menu for an eternity, maybe. I'll try reinstalling this game on a solid state drive. I think I currently have it on an HDD, so that may be why it's a bit slow. And it's not even loading the main menu properly. Well, the game is supposed to be Dead Space, but the real scary part is just how dead the space is, I guess. I'll have to Alt F4 it to get it to respond, I guess. So I'll go ahead and end the stream here, but thank you for chilling out with me. Hope you enjoyed the video games and how varyingly cool and functional they were. I'll be back later, and hope to see you again.